Good afternoon, almost right to all of you. Okay, my name is Anil Kumar. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer with Mantri Developers. So I thought, there are some concerns that you guys may have, and I thought I should explain you of what
Guys, make a video
on all of these things. Okay. If you can just bear with me for say 4 to 5 minutes, I'll just appraise you of what we are doing, and then if you have any concerns, please feel free to speak up on that. Okay. At the outset, I think all of you are aware of how the market is. There's no doubt all of you are here because the project is delayed. You have not got the appointments delivered to you, and there is no denying that fact. So I don't think we are here to dispute the fact that something is wrong or something isn't being done deliberately here. Okay. Over the last few years, we've been trying as a best as a responsible corporate citizen to make sure that these flats are delivered in time. However, the markets have been fairly bad. The financial markets have been in a really different circumstances. I don't know if any of you are here and working in the financial markets. Probably you could counter me if I think that I'm wrong.
How many years? How many years?
For
like 6 years we have paid.
We paid 80%, 90%.
No, we'll find out what are the reasons coming.
Yeah, later.
So we have paid. Please.
Okay, thank you. So here we have a borrowing on this property from NBFC, which is India Bulls. Okay, all of you here know what the position of India Bulls is, and if you guys have taken a home loan from India Bulls, even those monies have not been disbursed from India Bulls in the last 6 months or so. We had another NBFC which had given us a funding, but post the ILFS issues, we have not been able to raise any money because the markets and the public sectors are not looking at it. I think barring 2 or 3 public sector banks, most of them are being under the PCA regime, so it's just not been feasible, and I think we have almost come to a stage where the funds have been dried up in the market. Just to give you an impact, I think we need, for the complete project to complete, our cost to go is roughly around 70 crores. My collectibles from the balance money to be paid from the customers itself is in excess of 100 crores. It doesn't make any sense for me to delay that because I am collecting 100 crores, I am spending 70 crores. But we are in a situation where we need to spend the 70 to collect the balance 100. I also have the inventory in the same project of more than 150 crores lying here. For obvious reasons, whether the market is good, whether the delivery has not happened, whether the financial markets are there or not, we have had these issues. And I think the issues with real estate is not just with the last 3-4 months. I think demonetization or GST or RERA, there have been one or the other attributable factors which have impacted this industry. And I'm sure there are hundreds of materials written around which you can Google out and search for yourself on this matter. Now the problem with the RERA also is that the money that comes in can be used for the project. If the money doesn't come in, there's nothing I can do about the project. Even if I do another project has got money and the customers are paying me on any money, until I finish that project and take the surplus, there is no fungibility of money in the project. This was not the situation 5-6 years back or even 10 years back. So there's been an issue, and we have been grappling with it. I think more than anything else, day in and day out on all of these things, trying to make sure that this project gets completed. So this is not a thing that we've been waiting here, and I've seen people walk around all the time. I've been waiting here so that I could communicate these things to you. We've been trying, in the current circumstances, how to overcome the situation. I think what we have done recently is that we have tried to raise money at a corporate level, which is not project level, because project level monies get collected under RERA, and my hands are tied in using it. We have just about closed a funding of 200 crores for Webcity and 2 or 3 other projects of Mantri Developers, so that this embargo, the catch-22 situation can be broken. When once I'm able to break the situation, I'm able to get the money in. I expect the money to come in by the 7th of the coming month, this month, and the entire work to start over by 1st of April or so. I believe my colleague Sudhin here has been on the project. He's been on the site every day in and day out, and I think he's got the contractors in. Tata, who's our contractors, are still in. They're still mobilized. They understand the issues. Okay. All that I'm saying is, I understand there is an anguish. I understand that you guys have certain concerns, but my only request is like this. I'm waiting for an ISIN number that needs to be given by the NSDL, which is expected by the 5th or 6th of this month, and then I can draw down the money. It's been a Herculean task, if not anything else, in this market to raise 200 crores. It's impractical, and I can tell you how difficult it is. We have burned the midnight lamp from me and my team over the last week and 10 days to get sure that this happens. It's not that we are sitting idle, not trying to do this. We are very much cognizant of your issues, and that's why we are doing this. And my humble request to each and every one of you is that your concerns are noted. We are aware of your concerns. We know exactly when you are paid, what money has been paid, because we have acknowledged all the monies. My real concern comes in the fact that in this market, if there is a negativity that goes out in the market, even my funding is not going to happen. If at all anyone here thinks that we are doing a wrong thing and you have a better solution, please come over. I'm willing to discuss any amount of time, anything to look at a solution like this. All that I'm saying here is we have a bunch of contractors on board, we have a bunch of employees who are staying back, who are staking around their neck to make sure that this gets completed. So just try and cooperate with us, and it's in our interest that by not doing this project, I'm not going to gain anything. I already have a lot of money sunk in, I have a loan on that, I also have to receive money from you, and I have to pay it back. Okay? My only request to all of you is that please cooperate with us, just help us. If you have a better idea, please feel free to speak up on this.
Nothing but cooperate.